Hey everybody, welcome to episode 8 of Let's Play Mega Man Legends. My name is Blackbird, and in the last episode, we told Teasel Bon a lesson. In this episode, we're gonna leave this place and go back to town. So, let's just get out of this hole. Yep. Oh.
Mega Man, can you hear me? The mayor says there's something real important she has to talk with you about. Can you come back here?
Yes, of course.
Roger. I'll head back to City Hall.
If only we'd known there was someone like him here in the first place. We won't fail next time. We'll ambush, concentrate our firepower on him. We won't cut him any slack just because we outnumber him. That kid's going down.
Just wait till you see, Teasel. I've got a new robot I've been wanting to build that'll do the trick. That'll teach him.
This time, we get rid of Blue Boy for sure, and get that treasure.
The symbol on their mugs, it's Ko for Kobun, which is the name of the surfboards in Japanese.
Mega Man, good going! You showed those pirates who's boss!
How can I thank you? You've done so much for us. I hope this will convince those pirates to give up. I'm afraid to think what might happen if they get their hands on the treasure. The legends say a horrible disaster will occur if it's ever unearthed. Even if that's just a myth, lately we've been detecting increased activity underground. The Reaverbots are apparently activating of their own accord. It has me concerned. Maybe there's some truth to those stories about a horrible disaster? I wonder. Mega Man, would you be willing to explore the caves and dungeons on the island and see if you can find anything?
Wait, are you afraid of a terrible disaster and you're sending me into a potentially dangerous and deadly situation? Sure, why not? What could possibly go wrong?
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Here, you'll need this. Only the best diggers are able to get a Class A license. The best of the best. With that license, you'll be able to get into the sealed-off sites. The ones those pirates have been trying to break into. I give you my permission to dig in the island's sub-gates. Just let me know if you find anything that can tell us about the treasure or that disaster that's supposed to happen if the treasure is disturbed. And I hate to mention this, but if while you're digging you find anything of value, it would mean a lot to us if you could donate it to help with the restoration of the city. Thank you again. Be careful.
I may have been a little bit unfair on talking about the damage, but because they're trying to understand it from the game's logic, right? We're trying to explore some dungeons that are part of the city, going to a place that there's precious stuff that can be used for the reconstruction effort. So let's consider that digging tax, maybe. As you guys can see, we're gonna have to pay around 15,000 zenny, 16,000 zenny to fix the city. Right now we have around 7,000 zenny. We'll be able to fix it pretty soon. Anyway, let's go out. And before we advance, let's go to downtown, because there's something else we gotta get that will help us to get money? Yeah. Let's go to the West Gate. I think it's this one. Yes, I did not get lost in the city again. Welcome to downtown Kattlelox Island. Wait, welcome to uptown Kattlelox Island. We're gonna explore this area pretty soon, but right now only one thing matters here for us. Inside this garbage pail, we're gonna get a part that will use for making something new for us. So let's use the walkie-talkie and get back to roll. And let's restore our health because our shield is destroyed and our weapon gauge is empty. And let's talk to Roll and do some item development. Broken motor. The vacuum arm. The vacuum arm is a weapon that we're gonna use for getting Zenny, just how the description says. It's not an offensive weapon, it's not good to take on an offensive dungeon. A dungeon that we're gonna face a lot of fighting, but the next dungeon we're not gonna have too much fighting to do, so yeah, it's gonna be really useful there. Let's go back to Cardon Forest and advance towards the Sub-Gate. And I'm gonna still use the Forest Buster because it's a really suitable weapon for the challenge. Not exactly a challenge, but for what we have ahead of us right now. Remember that I said this weapon could defeat a tank in 3 attacks in the last episode? Yeah, gonna make use of that right now. Run, lady, run! Let's go here.
We've got to buy Miss Tron the time she needs to finish the robot.
Okay, everybody, on your toes. Let's show Miss Tron what we can do.
What I wanna do? Gonna continue.
I've come to back you up, Mega Man. I may not be able to do much, but if you get in trouble, get inside the car, okay? I'll get you back to safety. Just a little bit more, Mega Man. We're almost there.
Alright, the objective here is just to get past this and destroy the tanks. We don't need to destroy anything else. And we can use the car to get out. And we can use the car as a shield too. It doesn't have an HP gauge, so you can actually use it as a shield without any problem. Yep. This weapon is pretty useful for this part of the game, really. I'm actually doing good here. I'm not dying like an idiot. I think there's only 2 tanks more now. And me and my big mouth that just got hit. I'm not really worried about damage here because it's actually one of the first parts of the game we have full support to move around.
Huh? There's a fence? I'm gonna ram it, Mega Man. Stand back.
Stay away because she can hit you. Go, girl, go! Hee-haw! And we're here. So let's go in. Now I'm gonna change a weapon. Like I said, I'm gonna use the vacuum arm for the next dungeon, especially because you can make some good money there. And I'm gonna heal gaming data. And I'm here, I mean mispressing buttons. I'm gonna heal on data. And I'm gonna save the game right now. Now let's move on. And let's go into Portal 3. Oh, not Portal 3. Cardon Forest Sub-Gate. So ominous. And here we have another area we can access yet. Let's go in.
Can you hear me, Mega Man? I'm picking up high energy readings from close by. It looks like it's a refractor. And a big one, too.
Yep, a big refractor.
Is the refractor shielded? Most high-level refractors are protected in some kind of shield. You'll have to look for the control console and deactivate the shield.
Maybe it's this thing in front of us?
Nothing. It looks like the starter's missing. It's probably hidden somewhere nearby. You'll have to find it. Remember, there might be more than one starter key, too.
Alright, remember the pattern I said on the first episode? There's our ways blocked by something, we gotta hit a switch so we can proceed. It's basically this again, but just this time apply it to a big refractor. This area has one of the simplest enemies on the game, and has one of the most annoying enemies on the game. Let me finish with the annoying ones first. Those guys. Those guys charge at you. And they are really annoying. You gotta defeat them at distance. And dodge. Don't let them hit you because they really cause a lot of damage. Here I am again not following my own advice. Here I look. Coming here. Let's fight those small things that looks like mines are actually nests. They release like a dragonfly's enemies. And they release a lot of Zenny. So really gotta use the vacuum arm here to get everything faster. And those guys are really annoying because they really hammer you while and come in groups, so they cause a little bit of damage. I said you had 7,000 Zenny, right? Let's look how much you have right now. 16,000, yep, we can repair the city right now. Time to finish. Back in aim again. Time to finish this. Using the vacuum arm. There's ways of doing money here in this game. Pretty fast, but they usually involve minigames that I'm pretty bad at. I'm not really good at minigames. They are the bane of my existence in this game. But with further upgrades, I can clean this room pretty fast, like a matter of a minute and a half. So I can make quite a lot of money here. Let's move here. Moving on. Those enemies get closer and explode you, so just try to lock on and try them.
It looks like some kind of compactor or something.
Yep, yeah, it is exactly what it looks. Here we have, I believe it's some pocket money? Yeah, let me see. Yep, pocket money. And here let's start this thing, conveyor belt, and move out. Just shoot those platforms and seeing that item.
Did you find anything?
Yes.
I'm picking up a faint signal. That must be the starter key. Keep looking. There's probably a few more lying around somewhere.
And now we're gonna get around here and come into the next room. more of those enemies. They're a bit annoying. Nothing much to do here in this exactly position. Let me get the thing in a hole in the wall. I haven't really explained it about those old items, but there are relics. They're used for a side quest. I'm gonna show them, explain them properly when we get to the point of doing the side quest.
Remember the first time you went on a dig, Mega Man? I wasn't used to being a spotter, and you ended up getting lost underground for 3 days. Remember? We were lucky that Gramps came to help us. I don't know what I would have done if he hadn't been there.
Wait, were you willing to let me die? What kind of friend are you? Anyway, we can't open this green chest, but the thing at the end of the conveyor belt can destroy it. So I'll meet you guys in a moment because this thing moves too slow. And here we have.
Did you find another starter? That's 2. Only 1 more to go. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Let's go back into this room. You know, look, those platforms, as you have seen previously, they break as you step on them. And try to not exactly break many of them right now, because it's going to be somewhat problematic to get back here. And you get to leave the room and come back, so they will respawn. So yeah, it's not hard, not exactly hard, but just be cautious. And here we have the answer to all our jumping problems. Right, once we take this row, we're gonna use the jump a lot. Another older relic. This room. I really have problems with this room.
It's another energy barrier. I'm getting the same kind of readings as before. Do you see a switch anywhere nearby?
We just went by the switches, but let me show this. Unlike the barrier in the first episode, there's 3 layers of barriers here. So we gotta press the 3 switches, and the switches reactivate themselves. The best way is to go zigzagging, straffling around like this. If you're using the standard control scheme, you're gonna be on the D-pad. If you're using the control scheme, change it to the second type like I did in the first episode. It's gonna be the shoulder buttons, alright? So let's do this. If I don't fail a lot, because I usually do. I'm gonna cut this and try to show when I succeed. And I did it. Actually did it on my 3rd try. I usually take a lot more time, so I'm feeling lucky today.
That's it. Now you should be able to access the console.
Move on. Here we have a high platform, so Geronimo! Yep. Now let's go back to the start of the game, start of the room, the place we came from. Let's go back and finish this then. Ease. Lower the shield. And as you guys can see, I used that trick on the last episode to get the helmet before the game actually expected us to get it. He's so traumatized about traps that he's actually finding this strange that he didn't activate anything. Alright, there's no boss in this dungeon actually. It's a pretty simple dungeon. I think they're giving you a break because of the previous episodes. So let's go back and let's show the item to Robo, right? Let's show what he got to her. So item development. The grenade arm, I barely use a grenade arm. I think I use it for one boss, and I use it to open areas within the dungeons. There's 2 dungeons that need the grenade launcher to proceed into secret locations. Not exactly secret locations, but you need it to open something. The jump springs actually serve to, like I said before, to help us to reach those places we couldn't before. So let's go out and I'm gonna show you the effect of the jump springs on our jump, alright? Here, special items, let's equip the jump springs. And here, look how high we can jump right now. It's like twice the height we jumped before. So with this you can access a lot of areas in this game, alright? So I think we're done a lot in this episode. Next episode we're gonna backtrack, get those items, and proceed with the storyline. Or maybe do some side quests. What do you guys think about it, alright? I'll finish this here, so see you guys then. Bye!